Hey YouTube, Shukun Shobi here with a review of the Tokumei Sentai Go Busters Buster Gear Series 06 Driblade. Okay, so the name is Driblade, as in drive, which is dribu, and blade, which is bledo. So it's Driblado, and it's Driblade, so it's not a blade that just doesn't get wet, it is a drive blade, but for the sake of consistent naming, I'm just going to keep saying Driblade. So, here is the device in the steering wheel mode. This is the mode that Beet and Stag Buster use to connect to their Buster machines. It's fine and dandy, but we're going to go ahead and start with the sword mode. So to get to the sword mode, first I'm going to turn it on. The switch is right here, so you just go right like that and you get the activation noise. To change it into the blade mode, you hold down that red button right there. That will unlock with this bright green piece right there. Flip that around. Flip this back. It will lock right in there. Just like so. Press down the button right back here. That will pop out this blade piece. You get that. And then pull that out. So this is about 14 inches or so, I believe. Probably longer than that, closer to 16 maybe? I don't know. I'll get an actual measurement and put it down here in the text box thingy. So yeah, this is the Driblade. It's not too bad. There's lots of handle room in this, so if you have a bigger hand, you can still grip it fairly well. The blade obviously is short, and it does have motion sensor. We'll get there eventually. So yeah, the blade is kind of short, but they were stuck with however long this is, since that's where the turn joint is. So there really isn't too much they could have done besides make this thicker and have a multiple extension, which would be really cool, but that just wasn't in their plan, I suppose. So yeah, it is kind of short, but it's still not that bad of a size if you want to pretend that it's a short sword or something like that. So like I said, there is motion control in it, so just take it and kind of swing it. It does have to be vertical to get a pretty good response every time. As you can see, I'm not having any trouble, but that works fine. Going like this doesn't, so make sure it's in a actual blade going somewhere motion. And now it decided to snap off again. So it's kind of finicky, but it works fairly well considering some motion sensor toys just kind of end up failing in the long run. So you do have three different options of attack. You have the normal attack. You get 2 LEDs. So boost up for Busters right there. The speaker's right there, by the way. It's time for Beat Attack. And it's time for Stag Attack.
It's time for Stag Attack.
Cool. So those are all of the functions in the blade mode. So to get it back into the steering wheel mode, you just repeat the steps, press that same button, and that'll lock back in. Red button, swing around, lock in place, and we're back to the steering wheel. I have to admit, I really do like that transformation. It's pretty fun. So in this mode, it does absolutely nothing until you start activating things. Now this has a beetle crane driving mode, a stag jet driving mode, and a game mode. So to activate the beetle, you press down on any of the buttons, really. We'll just press that one. So it says Roger, BC01 Beetle, shift up. And now we're driving. So we got driving noises. We can put a fan on and pretend you're driving down the highway. And when you turn, it makes little turny noises. And then that corresponding LED lights up. And if you turn enough times, you get some phrases. Eventually. I think it's 5, maybe?
Keep on. その調子だ.
Keep on, good turning, I believe is what it said. And you can go faster if you can honk the horn. And like I said, you can go faster if you hold it down. Now we're going really fast. And I'm gonna go super fast. Now we're like friggin' speeding, like 100 miles an hour. Like,
Nice control.
yay, nice control. There we go. So the Stag Jet,
Roger. BC
press both of them down,
Ship okay. SJ-05 Stag Beagle. Take off.
and you can switch between the two.
Okay. Roger. Okay. SJ-05 Stag Beagle. Take off.
Alright, so now we're J, and we're flying with a steering wheel. We're flying. We're flying, all of a sudden Starscream's attacking us, and we have to go turn, and we dodged him, but now we have to attack him. So what are we going to do? We're going to fire missiles. There's that one. Now Starscream blew up.
この俺が認める.
And then you get a phrase from Jay, even though it kind of sounds like Cheetah Nick, but whatever. And then all of a sudden, oh my god, Ramjet's attacking us now! Fire!
完璧だ. 全く問題ない.
Basically an alternate missile sound.
よくやった. この俺が認める.
So now they all exploded. And again, you can do the turns and stuff like that. So, that's fun. Lastly, there is a game mode. By holding both of them down.
Game mode. Let's go. どっちのバスタービーコルに乗る?
So which Buster vehicle do you want? We're going to go with the Beetle Crane first.
Roger. BC-04 Beetle. Shift up.
Beetle, shift up. So now we're Masato again, and we're just
Kikenda.
doing stuff.
Time.
So Hidari turns, so we have to turn left. Double fans will know their directions.
Nice control. 素晴らしい. Be careful. 気をつけて. 道が塞がれてるぞ. 右に. Time.
Migi, which is right.
Good driving. 素晴らしい. 左、ここ。スタグバスターがピンチだ. Help に行くぞ. Time.
Turn left, we have to help Jay. Jay, I'm coming! That sounded wrong.
その調子だ. Stop. この先は行き止まりだ. 右に. Time. Come on.
Something about stopping.
Nice control. 素晴らしい. Warning. 敵だ. ミサイルボタンでアタックするぞ.
So now we just attacked with a missile.
Congratulations.
Even though I don't think the Beetle Crane had the missile option, but okay.
Let's go. どっちのバスタービーコル?
Okay, so now let's play as Stag Buster.
SJ-05 Stag Beagle. Take off.
So now we're flying. Getting attacked by Starscream again.
敵のマシンを発見. 左にアタックするぞ.
So when it says attack, you have to shoot, and by shooting you press the buttons.
Cool. かっこいいぞ. 右に岩があるぞ. 右を撃ちまくれ. Shoot.
Shoot! And by lighting up which direction you're supposed to turn or shoot, it kind of gives it away.
Hurry up. 追いつかれるぞ. 右に. Time.
So now we have to turn. So Stag Busters you have to watch out because some commands are shoot and some of them are turn.
Come on.
So you have to be careful on which one it is or else you'll get it wrong.
Good driving. 素晴らしい. Emergency. ミサイルボタンでアタックするぞ.
Then they always end with the missile button. I am ready.
Congratulations. やったね.
Yatta, etc., etc.
Let's go. どっちのバスター
Let's not, because we played both modes already. So, that is all for this. which is actually quite a bit. Like I said in my Morphin Blaster review, this has a ton of functionality in it. You got a game mode that has 2 different games. You have 2 different driving functions. You've got the horn, and then you have the blade mode, which is motion control for attack noises. You have it boost up for Buster. It's time for beat attack. It's time for stag attack. It fits comfortably in the hand. It's not a terrible size. I wish it was a little bit bigger in both modes, actually. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a disappointment. That's my only serious flaw with the toy is just that it's small. I like the features, and like I said, I think it has more features overall than the Morphin Blaster. If you don't collect changers, but you want something that involves Beet and Stag Buster, I honestly kind of recommend this over the Morphin Blaster, just because it does have a lot of the functionality that the Morphin Brace did that the Morphin Blaster didn't have. So I do definitely recommend this toy. Like I said, I do wish it was a little bit bigger. But outside of that, I think it's absolutely fantastic and definitely worth the pickup. My only nitpick is that it's packed in sword mode, or sort of sword mode. I think it's packed, if I remember correctly, I think it's packed like this, maybe? But it's packed really weird when they could have... It's kind of like the Sogon Blade, where they packed it in the long mode instead of the compact mode, because they could have had a box about yay big and actually had cheap shipping. But nope, they packed it the long way, so shipping is a little bit of a killer, but it's still not too bad. Probably about 20 bucks or so. So yeah, I do definitely recommend picking this up if you're on the fence. You definitely have my recommendation, but as always... buy what you want, really. But I really do like it a lot. Pretty neat. So you can check out shukanshobi.com for latest updates, my reviews and hauls, and of course check out Riders, Rangers, and Rambles.com, bringing the latest tokusatsu news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one. Bye.